this is Debbie with Debbie's Kitchen Corner, and today I want to share a very special recipe. It's the German pretzel. Special because I got to bake it every day when I was a baker in Germany. Special to the German people who get to have it every day, and special to the people who travel there who got to taste it. So today I made a step-by-step tutorial so you can follow along and make this German pretzel if you had it or not. I also will have some valuable information in this video about how to handle the lye. So if you're ready, let's get started. So 500 grams of flour, 10 grams of salt, 10 grams of dry yeast, 25 grams of butter, and it does not have to be soft. Then this is barley syrup. Actually, it's barley malt syrup. And as you can see, it's not warm. It came out of the fridge. It's not coming out, so we're just gonna use the spoon. Take it all out here. Perfect. And then 130 grams of cold milk and 130 grams of ice water. You need to make sure that this ice water is under 10 Celsius. It needs to be ice cold. And now we put it into our mixer and mix it for about 14 minutes so the dough becomes very smooth. The dough is very nice and soft. Taking the dough out, we're forming it into a ball. Then we're gonna let it rest on our counter for about 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, you can see that the dough has relaxed a lot and it's very soft. So now we're gonna cut it up in 9 pieces, and the amount is 90 grams per pretzel. So usually I cut it up, then I use my nifty little scale. Then we're gonna do 90 grams. And they are not gonna be all the same amount. Sometimes it's 89, sometimes it's 94, so don't worry about it too much. So after you measure them all out, we need to actually form them in little balls. And what you can do is you can just fold it over like this, make a little ball like that. But this is what I've learned to do when I was a baker, so this is how I do it. And then you do this with all of them. So now you see, when it is a little bit wet, it rolls way easier and it becomes very, very smooth on the top. That's what you want. So let me do all of them, and then we're gonna take a rest for another 15 minutes. So now we're gonna roll them into ropes. And you're gonna start by pressing them down, making it like this, and then carefully rolling them. What we're doing is here in the middle, we wanna leave this a little bit thicker. So that's what we need to do, and we're not rolling it all the way out because the dough has to relax. But we're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do for right now. I'm gonna put it like this so it can rest. Again, stretch it, roll it, get your hands a little bit wet. It rolls better this way. So now again, we're gonna let them rest, but this time only for 10 minutes. So now we are forming the pretzels. And again, I'm using water. And now we are actually stretching them. And you can see the belly in the middle. You need to leave it like that. That gives the nice yellow belly. You're just gonna keep on stretching the outside. Then I'm gonna do it slow. Just cross it like this, like that. And then you put it on the board nicely apart from the other ones. So we're gonna do the next one again. Make sure you have the belly in the middle. There you go. Put it on the board. Adjust it nicely because the way you lay it here, it's gonna be in the refrigerator. It's gonna be nice and firm when you dunk it into the lye. We're putting over another towel, and then we put it like this in the refrigerator for about an hour. And while they are in the fridge, we will be making the lye. So this is the food grade lye we're gonna use. I got this on Amazon. I will leave a link below so you can easily find it, but that's what you can use. Anytime you're dealing with lye, you need to make sure that you have gloves and eye protection. Don't ever use lye and try to use it with your own hands. You get burn marks, you can burn yourself really badly, and you do not want to go through that. So anything at all, if you deal with lye, please use protection. And the recipe is 4 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of lye. Also, you put water in here first, not lye, otherwise you're gonna have an explosion. So we're gonna pour in the water first. And it needs to be cold water because the lye will heat the water up. Then you're not gonna put it in spoon by spoon. You'll measure 2 tablespoons. And this looks like salt, as you can see. So 2 tablespoons, 1, 2. And gently pour the lye in and keep your face out of this. Then you're gonna stir it. Gently again until it's dissolved. And you can use this lye at least up to 10 times, but then you really should change it. So after 10 times, if you want to dispose of it, you fill it up with water, you really water it down, and you can put it down your sink. Just make sure that you flush it down with a lot of water. I use an older towel to protect my wooden board, but it doesn't have to be just a wooden board. It could also be the countertop, whatever. Have an old towel underneath the lye so nothing gets broken. Also, as you probably can see here on my lid, it says do not open, highly corrosive liquid. Make sure that when you have a container where you keep your lye in it, that it is obvious. Put it high up if you have kids so they can't get it. Make sure it's well known that this is a no-touch container. So you also need a lime and some pretzel salt. I forgot to tell you that in the beginning. Just a quick reminder on this lye. You don't have to use lye to make pretzels. You can also use baking soda and water. I will put the recipe down below, so instead of lye, you can also use a baking soda solution. But if you want the real pretzels, the real deal, you kind of have to do it with lye. But it's your option. Okay, so you take that pretzel and you see it's stiff, which is perfect. You take it with one hand, put it in here, dunk it, and then with one hand out. Now you take the lamb, you cut deep, just in the middle of the belly. Then you take the pretzel salt and you use as much or as little salt as you want. And then you bake the pretzels for no more than 10 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven. You pull it here and you just drop it on the stove.
And there you have it. Perfect, delicious German pretzels. Best enjoyed with butter. See you next time.